Hello and welcome to today's tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful pattern. And in this pattern I used a 4.0 millimeter crochet hook. I also used number 4 medium weight yarn. Both my yarns are number 4 medium weight, and this project requires multiples of 8 plus 2. So your starting chain should be multiples of 8, and then at the end of your multiples add 2. So you're going to add 2 only one time. So go ahead and make your chain, and I'll meet you when you have your chain. So I now have my chain, and you're going to skip 3. And remember, the one on the hook does not count as a chain, so your number 1 will be the next one from the chain. So 1, 2, 3, and into your 4th one make double crochet. So you're going to make double crochets to the end of your chain. So go ahead and I'll meet you at the end of the chain. So I'm coming to the end of the chain. And that is my last double crochet. And I'm going to chain 1 and turn. Now I'm going to do single crochets again all the way to the end of the row. So do single crochets, so I'm coming to the end of this row. And this one is my last single crochet. And now I'm going to change the color, and I'm going to chain 1 and turn. So you will just leave this yarn and now I'm going to do 3 single crochets. So that is 1, 2, and 3. Then I will count 4. I'll come down to my double crochets, and I will count 4 double crochets starting from this one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and on this 4th one down here I'm going to make a puff. So yarn over and come to that double crochet down and make a puff 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3, and then pull, and then you have 2 stitches, then you pull again to make it lock, and then now you're going to skip this one. So after your puff, you're going to go back to where your stitches are, and you're going to skip this 1 stitch and go to the next one and make another single crochet. So you're going to make a total of 7. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then again come back to your double crochets and count 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and into your 8th make a puff. So yarn over and come down to your double crochet and make a puff. So you're going to make a puff 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and then pull through. You have two loops on your chain, 2 loops on your hook, sorry. Then tighten it and then come back again to the top and skip 1 and make another 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So come back again down and count 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and into that 8th double crochet you're going to make a puff. So yarn over, insert your hook and do it 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. So pull until you have 1 loop on the chain and then pull again to tighten it. So you're going to continue making 7 and into your 8th make a puff. So go ahead and I'll meet you at the end of the row. So I'm coming to the end, so I'm going to skip that and do single crochet, single crochet, and single crochet, and my last single crochet would be on that last chain there, and then I'm going to chain 1 and turn. Again I'm now going to do single crochet, single crochet all through, so go ahead and I'll meet you at the end of the row. So now I'm coming to the end of the row with my single crochets. Pinch the yarn and I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn. So this row now will be double crochets all through, so I'm going to skip that first chain and into my second one I'm going to do double crochet. So I'm doing double crochets to the end of the row. So I'm coming to the end of this row. And now I'm going to chain 1 and turn. So this row now I'm going to do single crochets again to the end of the row. So single crochets all the way. So I'm coming to the end of this row. That will be my last single crochet. So I will not finish with the same color because I'll be changing the color. So I'll change the color and I'm going to chain 1 and turn. So now I'm going to do 7 single crochets. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So after your 7th single crochet, you're going to do a puff on your 8th double crochet at the bottom. So yarn over and come to your 8th double crochet and do a puff. So 1, 2, and 3, and then pull and then tighten it. So you're going to skip the next one. You're going to skip this first one here, and then into the next one do single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So again, come back and count 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Into your 8th, do a puff and 3. So you're going to pull. You have 2 loops, then pull the yarn again. So you're going to go ahead now and finish the row. So you'll skip 1 and into the next one do single crochet for the next 7. So you're doing 7 single crochets, and into your 8th do a puff. So go ahead and I'll meet you at the end of the row. So I'm now coming to the end of this row, and this one, the last single crochets should be 8. You will not be doing a puff. You will not be doing 7 single crochets, so your single crochets should be 8. So that is the end of that row, and that's how it looks so far. So you're going to do a chain of 1 and turn, and then now you're going to do single crochets again to the end of the row. So single crochets, so go ahead and I will meet you at the end of the row. So I'm coming to the end of this row, and that will be my last one. And now I'm going to change the yarn, and I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn. I'm going to skip that first stitch, and into my second I'm going to make double crochets all the way to the end of the row. So go ahead and I'll meet you at the end of the row. So I'm coming to the end of this row with double crochets. And then I'm going to chain 1 and turn. So these are the next row. I'll be doing single crochets all through to the end of the row. So I'll meet you at the end of the row. So I'm now coming to the end of this row with single crochets. And now I'm going to change the yarn. And I'm going to chain 1 and turn. So I'm going to do 3 single crochets. So 1, 2 and 3. So I'm coming down again to my 4th double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and into my 4th I'm going to make a puff. 1, 2, 3, and then pull. You have 2 loops, pull again. So you're going to skip the next one, and into the next one make 7 single crochets. So basically now what we're doing here is what we did on this first row here. So you're going to make 7. So 1, 2. So you're going to make a puff onto your 8th. The 1, 2, 3, and pull through. So now repeat, and when you get to the end here, now the process will be just similar. So in this row you're doing this row, and then you'll go ahead and do this other one. So you will be alternating until you get the desired length of your project. And I hope you have a good crocheting, and kindly, if you like my video, give me a thumbs up and I will really appreciate. Thank you so much.